Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Baseball Hut, and hope you like this video. I'm going to play this really funny clip that happened during the Yankee game the other day at Yankee Stadium. Now, welcome back to the show. Now, if you didn't know, you've been under a rock. The New York Mets signed Juan Soto to the biggest contract in sports history, 15 years for $765 million. And you know, as you do know, if you're watching this video, he played for the New York Yankees for 1 year last year. And they did not re-sign him. And which was shocking. It was very shocking to a lot of people. I was not shocked. Because I always felt that he was going to sign with the Mets no matter what, no matter where he went, if he got traded again, or if he stayed in San Diego, that he would sign with the Mets. That's how I always felt. I felt that it was destiny. Now, destiny could be over in 5 years. He may have like big years with the Mets and win World Series or two, and he moves on. That's fine, okay? But I think it's funny, beyond belief, that the big bad New York Yankees and their fans are still seething that they lost the biggest fish over the last, if ever, the biggest fish ever, in terms of money, in terms of prestige. They wanted this guy. The Yankee fans, they wanted him. I didn't think they were going to get him. I never felt nervous that they weren't going to get him, be honest with you. And them chanting in a game against the Diamondbacks so early in the season tells me that they are so angry, folks. They're so mad, even now, that when the Mets go there and go to Yankee Stadium in May, they're going to be booing him. I worry about his safety. I'm going to be very straightforward. I'll be very concerned for his safety, because the Yankee fans at this point are going crazy when it comes to him. We've seen videos of Yankee fans having reacted over the last 5 months since he signed on that fateful day. They have absolutely lost their minds when it comes to thinking about him. Even in my own family, they never said anything bad about him while he was playing with the Yankees. And the second they were getting nervous. They were getting very nervous in the offseason. Because the Mets weren't told they weren't in it, The Mets were never out of it. Because the Mets had the biggest wallet, now. And then the Mets signed him, and before that, you hear all kinds of bad stuff about him. The Yankee fans were complaining about, he can't do this, he can't do that, he can't run, he can't play the field. Boy, he can hit. And he made the Yankees so much better last year that they were able to get to the World Series, which they did not do for 15 years, which is one of the longest droughts in Yankee history. Because they went from 2010 to 2020, which was the first time since they were the Highlanders, they didn't go to the World Series over a 10-year period in the span of a decade, within a decade. So that was something historical that never happened. So, and it's because of him. Now, the Yankees now are in trouble. Now, I know they've gotten off to a fast start. They've hit home runs like crazy. I am rather skeptical about the torpedo bat. And I think people are starting to sort of look at it. Not everybody has a torpedo bat. There's a lot of players that don't have it, and the ball's still going out. On Friday, Pete Alonso hit a home run at Citi Field. That shouldn't have gone out. I know he's a big power hitter, and he's got all that power behind him. But the reality is that, quite frankly, that ball, I think, is juice. Baseball doesn't want to hear about the baseball being juice. They'd rather talk about the bats. That way the players can buy the bats. Fans, fathers of parents of kids that want to try something new, they'll go and buy this bat. This bat manufacturer is going to be making tons of money, thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is great. But I think the ball's juiced. But anyway, the Yankees have a lot of problems. They have a lot of problems with their pitching staff, particularly their starting staff. Garrett Cole is out for the season. He's got Tommy John surgery, which was great because they signed him. They re-signed him to this massive extension contract which they didn't have to do. They did it, and which was a smart move on their part, especially since he had such a rough year last year because he was hurt. And so they're a little pissed off. They don't have Lewis Hill, who was the Rookie of the Year last year in the American League, and he hasn't started yet. And who knows when he's going to get back on the mound? Probably fairly soon, but who knows? So there have been issues there with the pitching staff. They don't have Giancarlo Stanton. For some reason, he hurt his elbows. There's something fishy about that. Something very fishy about him hurting his elbows. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound kosher to me. Something doesn't sound right to me. But as a Met fan, you know, when I get to see the sort of reactions, and you get this reaction from everybody, every Yankee fan, they're so angry, so mad that he signed with the Mets. And it's because he went to the Mets. Because a new day has dawned on the Yankees and the Yankee fans. They can't get every player that they want. That they don't have the biggest wallet. They don't have the biggest checkbook in Major League Baseball. And quite frankly, Major League Sports. Now the Mets, it's World Series a bust going forward. They don't get as far as they did last year and go past that. It is not a successful season. Let's be honest. You know, the pressure is on the Mets, on us Met fans. But that's cool. I love the pressure. And I only get mad when the Mets are good and they fall on their face. I don't get mad when they're bad. So now last year I thought they'd be pretty good, but we needed to see how it was going to click. We got a smart general manager, got a good field manager, and Carlos Mendoza. Let's have a good front office. They're really good. I expect the pitching to get better, what they have on the field, what they have in the minor leagues. And I wouldn't be surprised if they bring in another pitcher down the line if they have the wherewithal to make a move like that. I would mention, Dave Stearns has not made a big trade yet. He's not made a signature trade in the time he's been with the Mets. He's made a lot of little trades, and he signed Juan Soto. He's been very diligent in building a strong organization. He's not done any big moves where he's unloaded any of the farm system. The Mets have not made one big trade where they've traded prospects for a position player in 4 years. So the Mets are in good shape with that. Now with the Yankees, the Yankee fans have shown themselves to be very thin-skinned. This is going to be a lot of fun over the next, well, at least the next 5 years, of making fun of every Yankee fan that comes down the road. Where's Juan Soto? I'd rather not, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, really. Even at work, I break the balls of coworkers that are Yankee fans. Like, don't start with me, Hut. Don't start. Juan Soto's with the Mets now. They get really mad. And it's great to watch. Oh, I love it. It feeds me. Breaking balls of people, really, I love it. And breaking the balls of the Yankee fans is the best thing ever. I didn't think I was going to have to do that when I started doing this channel. And then it's funny, when I started doing the channel, I started breaking the balls of the Yankee fans. It didn't bother them when they were writing to me. Then I found that the Braves fans were worse. But now with this whole thing of Juan Soto, oh my God, it's going to be a lot of fun over the next few years. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you want to subscribe to this channel. If you want me to sort of just rip into them and make fun of them, and I'm talking about the Yankee fans. I need the Yankee front office for that matter too. Because Brian Cashman's not going to be around too much longer. He's no spring chicken. And of course we had the do nothing son of George Steinbrenner, Hal Steinbrenner. It wasn't for Juan Soto that they wouldn't have gone to the World Series. Well, what I found interesting was after Soto signed, the Yankees said nothing, absolutely nothing about it. No players talked to him. No players called him. No players called him to stay. But there were plenty of Mets that called Juan Soto, why don't you come back? Why don't you come here with the Mets? Not one Yankee, not even Horseface himself, Aaron Judge. Even Aaron Judge, the Horseface, the Iron Horse, the Iron Horse, the Horseface of the New York Yankees, didn't even call Soto, say, Juan, stay here. Nothing. Because they knew Just like I knew he didn't want to go back to the Yankees because he didn't like it there. There were all kinds of rumors about the stuff that was going on up there with the Yankees. And he's a family man. Likes to hang out with his family. Goes home and does nothing. I mean, he's not a guy that does nightlife. He doesn't do anything crazy. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do any kind of like recreational drugs. Doesn't do any of that stuff. And some of these Yankees from last year, a little shaky. Just like their fans. I would mention the right field, what they call them, the bleacher creatures. They're just creatures. You know, they're just bizarre, unhinged fans that have been glorified for the last 30 years. Those days are over, boys. Those days are over. Because you showed yourselves pretty good. This just the first week of the season, folks. Wait till he hits a home run off the upper deck at Yankee Stadium. Wait till that happens. You think he's going to be booing now? I'm really worried about his safety. You know, I would not be surprised if somebody throws something at him. That's how unhinged the Yankee fans and how angry the Yankee fans are that he's now with the Mets. He certainly makes it more interesting because the Yankees hate him and the Yankee fans hate him, which is surprising since he got them to the World Series. He never said he was going to resign. He was only there 1 year, you know, but he went to the Mets. Quote-unquote bullshit idea of the little brother. The Mets were never anybody's little brother. But that's all made up bullshit from the media and from all the Yankee fans. They believe that shit. You believe that shit, you're nuts. I never believed that. Believe me. Well, you'll never know what you think about this video. Oh, we're just getting started, folks. Breaking the balls of the Yankee fans. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'm in my element with that. And we're only first full week of the season. Oh, wait till we get to May. Wait till the second week of the season. Or when the Yankees come back from the road trip. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Thank you for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button. Oh, before I forget. The channel has hit 6,000 subscribers. The last 2 days got 115,000 views due to the fact that we post a lot of like shorts and a lot of clips from the video from the highlights of the game. So thank you for watching. If you follow there and become a subscriber from there, I appreciate it. But if you're a Yankee fan, you don't want to watch the videos I do on the Yankees now. The breaking of the balls is just beginning.